Bull was raised on the waterfront, worked as a fish handler in the business on which he has now fastened himself like an ugly parasite.
What's he mean by that parasite stuff? I was born right here in Jersey.
Captain Peterson's statement definitely accuses you and your mob of blowing up his boat. If the captain dies,
He will if he don't clam up. And so will the guy that wrote that piece.
You can't gag newspapers with killings.
No? Well, then you better gag this on yourself.
Have you ever heard of the freedom of the press?
Have you ever heard of the waterfront boat?
I'm afraid I did.
You need it, and I delivered right on the line. And there's something else I delivered, too, that wouldn't look so good in the papers. Something that would send you and a lot of other political gyp artists up the river. Now, if you don't want that to happen, do something right now.
Keep your shirt on, Bull. Get me Oxford 1931.
Who are you calling there?
The owner of the Star Sentinel. Luckily, he isn't a newspaper man. He's a real estate operator.
All right, put him on. That's all, miss. Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm fine. Oh, Dave, we don't like that article that appeared in the Star Sentinel this morning. Racket-ridden Manhattan. You're stepping on too many toes. It's a reflection on the administration.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about it, Steve.
That's too bad. Well, forget I mentioned it then, will you?
Tell her, got it.
By the way, I hear you're going to tear down the old Star Sentinel building and put up a new one.
A new building? What are you talking about?
A friend of mine down in the building department told me yesterday they're going to condemn that old fire trap, and he meant condemn. Of course, if I can help you in any way...
Tell him we want him to can the guy that wrote that piece about me.
That's going too far.
You heard me. I want him fired.
Okay, Dave. I thought you'd see it our way. One thing more. The reporter who wrote that article, I believe his name was Tim Haydon.
Tear it up, Tim. It's in the can.
What do you mean?
Finley just called me and told me to stop it.
Well, but I'm working on my second installment.
The series is off. They don't want the truth in this man's town.
Well, what about the slogan on the front page, the voice of the people? Doesn't that mean anything?
The voice of the people's all choked up.
Then we'll give it a goggle. Finley doesn't own the paper. I'll go to Reynolds.
Finley gets his orders from Reynolds. Reynolds got his from the man higher up.
I won't stand for it, see? I was proud of my job on the Star Sentinel. I was proud to be working on what I thought was the greatest sheet in the greatest town in the world. But when that sheet becomes a paper towel to wipe the dirty mitts of political grafters, I'm through.
It's too late, Tim. The beat you to the punch. You're fired.
What?
And what Finley doesn't know is that when you walk out of here, I go with you.
Well, Chief, you wouldn't quit on account of me.
What makes you think I wouldn't? The Creed chain wants me as managing editor of the Times-Dispatch. I turned him down because of a sense of loyalty. But I found that loyalty to a setup like this doesn't pay. Pack up your tools, boy. We're on our way.